welcome. Hopefully you can all hear me. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Whoa, 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 what is happening? What is happening here? We are already at a hype train. Everyone, we're already at a hype train. What is happening? Hello, Soup. Hello, Donks. Hello, Ducky. Wow. Thank you so much for the resub, Soup. Thank you so much for the resub to Donks. And thank you so much for the bits, Ducky. I appreciate it. Wow. Hello. What a way to start stream, let me just say. Hello, everyone. Oh, okay. Welcome in. We are going to get straight into it. Let's go. It helps if I actually get my game up. There it is. Okay, hello, hello. No, that's not it. Bear with me for a second. All right, there we go. That's better. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Me like op22. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. You look so pretty today. Oh, thank you. 21 bits from the Donks. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. We're here. Oh, crap. Actually, you know what? We can do this. Everyone's just happening so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the resubs. Why aren't these appearing? There it is. Thank you so much for the bits to Donks. Wow. Thank you, everyone. What a way to start. How are we all today? We are getting there. Make Xiaobiao soup. That's how you can contribute. Like, as in make me into soup or make me some soup? Like, is it like, bam, you're now soup kind of thing? Asking the real questions over here, that's for sure. Whee! There we go. Whoa! create or ban meta action. Become soup. I am now soup, everyone. I'm just soup. I'm just a melted pile. Jokes, you must say soup after everything. Oh, I like how you think, soup. Alright, that's a 5-minute timer on that, soup. Also, thank you so much for the follow on Twitter. I just got that notification when setting a 5-minute timer, soup. 5-minute timer, please, soup. There we go. That's all done, soup. My Siri is going to get so confused as to why I keep saying soup or fish after everything, soup. Alrighty, I'm just going to set up that on my phone because I forgot to set up the stream manager. There we go. Let's go. Now, we know that this is not... Well, soup. There we go. I'll set a 5-minute timer for you. We got it. Thank you, soup. So we can't actually do anything on here on account that we don't even have the bow yet, soup. So we're just gonna ignore that. Thank you so much for everyone who contributed to the hype train there, soup. I appreciate it, soup. So thank you so much, Ducky, to Donks and soup for that. I really appreciate that, soup. Alrighty, Vegemites. Soup, soup, soup. That's right. Soup. Let's think about what we're gonna do today. First and foremost, soup. Let's open up our map for a hot second. Ooh, hang on, soup. There we go. Exa soup. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Exa soup. Perfect. Oh, balls soup. Oh, Ducky, if you're here, does that mean Tiny is here? Hello, Tiny Soup, if you're here. There we go. These are easy enough, soup. So all of these, I've mentioned this before, but all of these are songs from Ocarina of Time: Majora's Mask. So this is the Nocturne of Shadow soup. Nocturne of Shadow soup. That's a new song. Hoi! Hi, J Buttcrumbs. Welcome in, soup. Thank you so much. Yes, hello. Hello, Tiny. I thought I was right in saying hi to Tiny before. Hello, Tiny. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're good, Soup. Hello, Jade Buttcrumbs. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. We are gonna continue on in this, Soup. Now, the goal for today is, number one, grab some more items, Soup. Number two, I want to start exploring some dungeons, Soup. I know normally we wait until, like, you know, we've got way more to do before you know, starting dungeons, but who cares? Let's go. Soup. Doing well, how are you? I'm doing well, Soup. We're done with work for the week. Well, no, still tomorrow. We're done with work in the office for the week. I've done, you know, I got my exercise goals in today. We're chilling. It's great, Soup. The lag's still here, but that's fine, Soup. And guess what? Oh, what's that over there, Soup? Oh, that's a bokoblin, Soup. Excellent. Soup, that looks like bombs that we can't even collect. Soup. Excellent. Hi, lag field, everybody! Soup. She's not great, Soup. We also never checked this sign, so let's do that. Soup. Dominion Road can be found in Farron Woods, Soup. Soup. Excellent. Alrighty. Let's, you know what? Soup. Let's go to Farron Woods, Soup. I think, High Lag Field is not my vibe at the moment. Soup. Alrighty. We are also going to start our Heads or Tails. That's now live, so don't forget to get your channel points in for that. That is... There we go. So we are... Soup. We are starting today off with a little bit of a change to our... Not a tangible notice for you, not a tangible noticeable change for you guys, but a little bit of a change for me. This is a new monitor I'm working off, Soup. Finally! I have been speaking about replacing my monitor since I started streaming. That's a 5-minute timer on our Soup count as well. Thank you so much for that, Soup. That was actually me thinking, Soup. So yes, it is about high time I actually replaced this dang, this monitor. Oh, we're actually going the wrong way. It is really good. So I've been waiting till this particular monitor came on sale. I was very lucky enough to have a gift card for JB Hi-Fi, which is an electronics store in Australia, if you're not watching from Australia. Yeah, I was able to get, I think I ended up paying about $40 out of pocket by the end of it, just because how good the sale was. It came down over $100, which was really good. So, new monitor for me. I am no longer balancing my monitor on a pile of books and spare shelving units. Yep, my store. I love JB Hi-Fi. It's 10 out of 10 store. Don't get me wrong, I love EV Games too, but there's something about JB Hi-Fi. Yeah, no. JB Hi-Fi is so good. Anyway, there's nothing I can really do here, even with, there's nothing really I can do here, is there? Yeah, so it's just really nice to have a working monitor again. I am not going in. So the issue with my previous monitor was that the hinge was completely broken, which meant that the laptop, the monitor just, instead of standing upright, just kind of sagged limply like a wet noodle, to put it politely. So I've never described a computer monitor as flaccid before, but you know, someone please stop me from talking, jeez. So yeah, no, it was a long time coming, let me just say that. But I've got my old monitor right here next to me. I'm thinking of changing it into a vertical monitor. So that way I can actually have the game and Twitch chat open at the same time. What a radical life. Alright, we're going to make our way through here and see if there's anything in North Farron Woods we have missed that we can get immediately. Because my only concern is that the Dominion Rod, I mean, this is a logic seed. So the Dominion Rod has to be somewhere easily accessible, but I am worried that we're going to miss it somewhere. So we're going to transform here. Alright, how's that heads or tails coming, by the way? We've still got an hour left in the game before, an hour. Jeez, that's a long game bar. We've got a minute left in the game before that, so how's that coming along? Tails is very much in the lead. Don't forget to get your channel points in for that if you are so interested. I know I definitely am. Game. There we go. Hence why this second monitor is probably going to be quite needed. I can't actually check things on Twitch without accidentally pausing or, you know, minimizing the gameplay. There we go. Nobody in for heads. No, nobody's in for heads at the moment. Everyone's in for tails. If you really want to win big on the gamba, you've got a free shot, free 50-50 shot there. Just saying. I mean, it's not technically free. You have to pay in channel points, but you know what I mean, right? Right? I will say this jumping part is some of the best. I love this. I love this whole jumping part here. Alright, we are going to, now that we're on this side, I understand you. See, you get me. We are just going to take a quick wander to see if we've missed any chests in this local area. Because I know we didn't miss any in the other side, I don't think. Now that I'm not sure about it, but still. Just double checking. Now the reason why I wanted to come to this side first was if we do run out of lantern oil, which is probably likely, it's going to spawn us to where we last touched, which is now the other side. So we don't have to worry about doing that whole jumping section again. There we go. Nobody in for heads. Well, you best hope it's tails. Just saying. If it's not, then that's awkward. Haha! I knew I missed one out here. Dominion Rod? Dominion Rod! Alright. And now I don't particularly care if we end up voiding out here. I don't feel good about this. We will call it in a second once I am done almost dying. There we go. I think it might be heads. Well, let's call it, shall we? Heads or tails? I got an answer for you. You might not like it. You're getting your points back. It is tails. Let's put our torch away. Our lantern away. There we go. If you missed out, Jay Buckcrumbs and two others. Everyone put in for heads. I love that. For tails, I love it. Jay Buckcrumbs and two others. So I'm guessing that's Soup. No, I missed it. Don't worry. You'll have a chance very soon. I promise. You'll have a chance very soon. I promise. I know I just said that, but I felt it was necessary to say it again. I'm just going to refill lantern oil here. And then we might go to Sacred Grove. Yeah, you've been waiting for me. It's okay, I always go against the grain, so I would have lost 3 paws. Honestly, vibe. I do the same. Not on my own channel, obviously, because I can't put in points for my own channel. But when I'm watching someone else's stream, I'm like, yeah, cool. I put in 1k to get 1k back. Well, it's better than putting in 1k and getting nothing back. There we go. I have had that happen before where, like, I was the only person to put in points and I still lost. I've had that happen before on a stream. Alright. Now, we love the emote spam. 10 out of 10. Actually, I want to go this way. Now, the reason why we do want to come to Sacred Grove here is mainly so we can just check what the bug is in, what the bug and... no, we don't really have to do the Poe. But the bug in the chest in, Sacred Grove up here. This is the only thing we're checking. Without a sword or a bow, it's kind of pointless for us to do anything in Temple of Time, if I'm being honest. And this area is the only area where Dominion Rod is actually functional at the moment. There we go. Alright, what's in the chest? 5 rupees. Oh, we got a Fused Shadow. Okay. Also, tracker. I've now remembered that the tracker exists. So that's the Forest Temple Fused Shadow. There we go. And we've got the Dominion Rod. This, I never saved this from last time, didn't. That's awkward. Okay, the keys. We've got 1 bomb bag. We've got bombs. We'll check how many bugs we've got and what bugs we've got. We've got that. We haven't got that. We haven't got that. There we go. That looks accurate. Oh, we've got the iron boots. This is the problem. I keep forgetting to actually save the tracker when I leave because of the fact that the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask trackers automatically save. And it's so good. That's Ashe's memo, right? Oh. Yeah, that's Ashe's memo. Excellent. All right. That's a Fused Shadow. Excellent. Not strictly relevant to us to finish the game, but still cool. And what's our bug going to be? We can't really get it. We don't have a way of getting it, but we can at least see what it is. Bug? Bug? Is the bug in the pot or something? No, the bug's out here, isn't it? Or is it... Oh, it's up there. It's a 5 rupees. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. We might as well go for the Poe, because why not? No, take the... There we go. Alrighty. Fantastic. Now, let's go. Let's leave here. And let's... Just trying to think now. What does this say again? Yeah, that's fine. Excellent. Okay, let's go to CAC. Okay. Hear me out on this. Let's go CAC. And show the Reekfish drawing to Prince Ralis. I think that's a good idea. We're going to find out. At the very least, we're going to find out if it's a good idea or not. Excellent. So we'll be starting up a new Gamper soon. We'll be getting into everything very soon, I promise you. We're just going to check 1 or 2 things here. Again, we might as well collect the Poes. We don't know what the reward for Poes are. We're going to go check that very soon as well. But while we're here, we might as well, right? Speaking of which one is it in? That's 10 rupees. We'll still take it, I guess. It's this one, isn't it? There it is. Excellent. I don't remember where all 60 Poes in the game are, but I do remember a good portion of them. All I hope is that the reward for 60 Poes is nothing. Or at least nothing of value, because that genuinely sucks. Doing all 60 genuinely sucks. Purely because of the sheer amount that are in dungeons, and that are in... Oh, Ralis is there still at night time. The amount that are in dungeons, and the Cave of Ordeals as well. Hello, Ralis. Oopsies. Don't mind me. container, sure. You received your mother's heart. That's kind of dark. Excellent. Now, luckily for us, we don't need the we don't need the reek fisher scent, so that's fine. We couldn't get it even if we wanted to. We have no. What am I trying to say? We have no fishing rod. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is we are going to go to Castletown. Alright. I'm gonna set up a new gamba for us. When in doubt, fish! I love it. Yes, alright, fish. Let's go. We also have a new gamba. Are we going to find anything important in the next 5 minutes, fish? Yes or no, fish? Or in the next 10 minutes, I said, but you've only got 5 minutes to vote, fish. So, don't forget to get your points in for that, fish. And let's set a 5-minute timer, please, fish. There we go. 5-minute timer has been set, fish. Let's go. Me lord. I love that. Oh, you made the sound fish. Fish. It's legitimately one of my favorite sounds in the entire franchise. Fish. Alrighty. Also, hello, Snacky. That I completely glazed over. Hello, Snacky. Hello. How are you, fish? I hope you are doing well, fish. I completely glazed over that. Sorry. Alrighty. Let me just readjust my seat. Fish. There we go, fish. I have... Now that I've updated my monitor, which was very necessary, I now have the issue where my chair is now breaking, so I need a new chair soon. That's going to be a weird one, fish. Hey, we got 50 rupees. That's actually vanilla, fish. You're feeling pretty fishy today. Same here, fish. I fish and feel that. And there we go. Monitor upgrade. Yeah, I got a new monitor finally. Which is... It was so needed. It was so needed, fish. It was getting to the point where the duct tape was slipping off my old monitor. Because it would just hang loosely. And the cables would disconnect because it was sagging too much, fish. So, now that the monitor that I wanted went on sale, the moment the monitor I wanted went on sale, I went, yeah, cool, let's go, fish. Let's fish and go! So, I'm very excited for that, fish. Oh, fish. Alright, hang on. Let's go back in, because I forgot the whole reason why we went there was to actually check on Poe's fish. I love making fun of all the sounds that they make, fish. Alright, let's see what we have fishing got. There's a Poe in here, isn't there, fish? Yes, there fishing is. Now, there is an option in the randomizer to randomize Poe souls. And that sounds simultaneously funny as hell and also terrifying, fish. Ah, balls. He doesn't even fish and tell us. That's annoying. Okay, grand. Fish, yay! Yes, I have my old monitor still next to me, fish. So I'm thinking of making it a standing vertical monitor, fish. So I can have Twitch chat open on a different screen, which is going to be very nice, fish. Alrighty. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just thinking fish. It's not gonna be pretty, fish. But whoa! Soup just cheered 10 bits. Thank you, fish. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, fish. Smart. I love that. Smart noise, fish. I hate to say it, we're gonna go to high lag field, fish. I also did I not set a 5-minute timer for the fish? Oh no, we've got a 5-minute timer. We've got 1 minute left on the timer, fish. We're just gonna have to deal with high lag field for a hot minute, fish. We're gonna try and knock this out as early as possible, but there are a whole bunch of dig spots and grottos around high lag field that we will need to start clearing out, fish. And we're gonna do that as quickly and cleanly as possible. Given how bad the lag is, it's not gonna be completely clean, but we're gonna do what we can, fish. That looks... Oh, that's just a 20 rupee fish. That's fine. I've actually forgotten where the grotto is up here, fish. That's awkward. Let's clear this rock out the way at the very least, fish. This is rough, fish. I know I said we were doing this, but at what cost? Fish. Alrighty, that's a 5-minute timer on our fish. Thank you very much for that, Snecky. There we go. Our gamba has now also closed. So we are going to set another 5-minute timer so it can make 10 minutes on that. High lag field. Yeah, we are officially back in high lag field. I apologize. Hopefully it's not going to be too long of a stay. 5-minute timer, please. Hopefully it's not going to be too long of a stay here, because I would rather just get in and out as quick as possible. Wait, why is it so laggy? The game struggles to load Hyrule Field. I don't know why. There are some settings I can do to fix it. I just don't know what the settings are. Someone in chat previously did mention the settings to me, and I have not been able to find the chat logs. Oh, there is a dig spot there. That's fine. There is a grotto around here somewhere. I've forgotten where it is, if I'm being honest. I think it might actually be over where the bug was. So let's quickly check that. And that's what I said. We're going to try and minimize the amount of time here as much as we can, but at a certain point we do need to clear out these grottos. There's no two ways around it eventually. I find it slightly less laggy with sensors on though. Slightly. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that was wishful thinking. Alright. Excellent. Keys. Game. Alright, let's just do it this way. Gonna be way easier. Much easier. Alright, there. Are you kidding me? There's not even a chest here? Oh, that's so annoying. I mean, we might as well get all the rupees, I guess, but that's so annoying. Oh! Soup redeemed a random Zelda fact. Thank you so much for redeeming your random Zelda fact. Oh. Okay, so everyone... Wait, hang on. A lot of people may not have been on the internet around this time. Is everyone somewhat familiar with something called Ben Drowned? Is that like a thing that people are still aware of these days? I have no idea. Ben Drowned was a famous creepypasta, like one of the more famous creepypastas. That was based off Majora's Mask, which is a so the story of why are these color? Oh, they're part of the right. They're shoes. I thought that for some reason there were rocks in different colors. No, so Ben Drowned is the story of a guy who picks up a copy of Majora's Mask from a garage sale, like from a random estate sale, and the cartridge turns out to be haunted. And it's haunted by the previous owner called Ben, who, you know, apparently drowned, who knows. And Ben is symbolized by the Elegy of Emptiness statue. So we've seen it quite a few times when we're playing through Majora's Mask. The Elegy of Emptiness statue is that little statue that appears when you play the song do 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 do. And it's a little statuette that appears that you use to climb the stone tower. Now, most people find Ben, or that Elegy of Emptiness statue, creepy, both because it is genuinely creepy looking and because of Ben Drowned. Both valid reasons, let me just say. However, what most people do not know is that Ben, well, the Elegy of Emptiness statue, I should say, is actually based off Shigeru Miyamoto's face. So there you go. Actually, Elegy of Emptiness statue. Just so you can all have the visual here. Just so you all have the visual. Where is it? Hang on, bear with me for a second. Oh, hello, why are you not working? There we go. This is the Elegy of Emptiness statue. This is based off Shigeru Miyamoto's face. I don't think it was intended for it to be creepy. Just saying. But there you go. There is your random Zelda fact. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like more, please let me know. I am always happy to share Zelda facts with you all. Alrighty. Let me get the monitor off the gameplay. I have a terrible habit of that. There we go. Alrighty. I'm going to add an extra minute onto our counter for the Gamba because I did take that time to stop and explain the Elegy of Emptiness statue there. But we're going to keep continuing on for a minute. Now, I know there's some grottos here. I just don't know where they are. So we're going to take a hot minute. Ugh, this is painful. I'm aware this is painful to watch. Hopefully we won't have to watch it for too long. Hopefully we're going to be done with this part of High Lag Field for a while. Alrighty. But yes, so there's your fun fact. Please let me know if you would like more. In fact, quite a few characters are supposedly based on real Nintendo people. So there's also an NPC in Breath of the Wild that is based off Satoru Iwata, who was the former Nintendo president. And unfortunately he passed away in, I want to say 2014. So there's a character based off him. Breath of the Wild was in development in 2014 when he passed away. And in fact, I think the game, as well as Mario Odyssey, are both dedicated to Iwata. But then you also have Tingle is also supposedly based on either Shigeru Miyamoto or oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. But Tingle's also supposedly based on another person at Nintendo. Yeah, there's quite a few characters that are based on or created in likeness of certain people in Nintendo, which is kind of cool if you think about it. Also a little weird, but kind of cool. Oh boy, we're being attacked. I cannot find... Oh, the grotto might be over there. I cannot remember where this grotto is for the life of me, if I'm being honest. We're going to search around blindly for a little while longer, but then we're going to move on. Oh dear. Hello, Eve! You smell... Thank you. I smell lovely. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, what is that trap item going to be now? Or is that a wall? That could be just a wall. It looks like an item though. Thank you. How are you today, Eve? We are doing something over here, I guess. I don't know if it's a good something or a bad something, but we're doing something. I have no idea where this grotto is. Okay, let's just go to another part of Highlight Field. We've done the one... sorry, I'm just thinking. You know what? There is... There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Excellent. We're just going to recover some hearts for a second there. Okay, cool. Just bear with me for a second. Okay, there is one in... we don't need to do that one. Sorry, I have now pulled up a grotto map, just in case. Just in case. That requires spinner, ball and chain. Okay, we've got the ball and chain. Okay. Alright, what we're gonna do now... excuse me, famous streamer, could you please say hello to Tiny? We promised her she could have a hello if she brushed her hair. Hello, Tiny! Hello, darling! I hope you enjoyed brushing your hair, and I hope you're enjoying stream tonight. Hope you're having a good time. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, let's walk to... Let's just go here. No. Oh, actually, hang on, no. I'm changing my mind again. We've changed our mind again. There we go. Yes, I hope you're having a lovely time. I hope you're having a great time. And I hope you're being a good girl. Oh, good Tiny. No, you said girl. Okay, cool. I assumed and then realized I shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of you and me. There we go. Alright. I have now decided that I'm saying screw it, and we're gonna go check out Snow Peak. The fact that we got the ball and chain so early and we have access to Snow Peak kind of indicates to me that maybe we should go to Snow Peak. There are so many chests there. We can at least try and see. I'm so sorry she ran out of the room. No, that's okay. I'll say hi to her again. Whee! I'll say hi to Tiny any time of the week. Especially when I'm streaming. maybe, like, you know, it might be hard otherwise. There we go. It'd be just weird if I'm just sitting alone in my house going, hi, Tiny. I mean, I am right now, but, like, there's a reason. I'm just digging myself a bigger and bigger hole right now. I need to stop. This is the problem. My entire week, my mouth has not been connected to my brain. And most of the time it's fine because it's just me seeing it going, oh crap. It's just me sitting there going, the entire time. But every so often I come out and say something colossally stupid without even thinking about it. Alright. Let's try this again, but without dying. That might be nice. Whee! So next week is Halloween. Next Friday is Halloween. I have no idea what to do for Halloween. Normally I do a big thing and I go out and I dress up. I have done some insanely cool costumes for Halloween in previous years. And the theme park that's closest to me, also known as the only big theme park in Sydney, or in New South Wales, I should say. Yeah, they do a Halloween event, and I sometimes go out to that. But I haven't really been... Oh, crap. I should really start concentrating on this. I haven't really been to that post-COVID. Mostly just because it's gotten really expensive. And if I'm being honest, I just haven't had the time lately But yeah, so I normally do the big costumes and go out and scare little kids. It's actually kind of fun. But I don't know what I'm going to do this year. It's a Friday too, so I should realistically go out and do something. But I'm not one for loud noises and crowds. All my friends are already busy doing stuff. I have no idea. So what's everyone else doing for Halloween? I need some inspiration here. I need some inspiration. What's everyone doing for Halloween this year? Last year I think I ended up just staying in and watching Practical Magic. But I had also just moved house, so I was just excited to have a house to watch Practical Magic in. I have no idea yet, TBH. Honestly, right? I don't even know what I'm going to dress as. Like, if I'm obviously gonna dress up. It's Halloween. I'm gonna dress up. Even if I'm just sitting in my own house, I'm gonna dress up. But I have no idea what I'm even gonna dress up as. I had an idea, because I saw these pants on sale and I went, that's the perfect thing for this costume. And then the pants were not in my size. They were all in a couple of sizes too big, sadly. So, maybe. You're gonna sleep, Jay Buckcrumbs. That's a good idea, actually. That's a vibe. I like that. I'll be in my room making no noise and pretending I don't exist. Ah, so you'll be Harry Potter. Got it. Excellent. Alright. Honestly, I do love Harry Pottering myself sometimes. I do love the old I'll be in my room making no noise and pretending I don't exist method. 10 out of 10. What does it say? Oh, right. Piece apart, piece apart. Excellent. Alrighty. So there's quite a few chests out here that are all deeply buried in snow. So we might as well start clearing some of these out. They're free, easy chests that we don't have much effort to do. There we go. Open the chest. Open the chest. 20 rupees. Excellent. I didn't say they were all going to be good chests. Let's be real here. No. I need ball and chain. Thanks to the ball and chain, we can cut out parts of this, which is really nice. This temple can be nicely compartmentalized. Giant bomb bags! Nice! We'll take that action. It's fairly easy to get through parts of this dungeon a lot quicker just with the ball and chain. 20 rupees. I will mark also that big bomb bag in the on the tracker in a second as well. Does that count as a main item though? As an item of value? Not really. As well as that, the 10-minute timer had well and truly passed. So I think on our gamba that I just realized I forgot to actually do, it is unfortunately a no. We did not find anything of value. The giant bomb bag just came in too late and isn't quite major enough. But congratulations to Soup and 2 others. Well done. Whoever picked yes, you're gonna have better luck next time. I can feel it. Excellent. All that build up for nothing. I missed it. That's alright, you'll have another chance. We'll do more, I promise you we'll be doing more gambas. There we go. I have no rhyme or... Oh, crap. What do we got here? Alright, it's just these guys. That's fine. I've got no particular order I'm doing this dungeon in. I should be doing it in order of, you know... in order of, you know, how you're supposed to do it. Just so I don't overlap and backtrack, but... Oops, I'm not doing that. That's for nerds. I'm kidding. Alright. Excellent. Chill frosters. Yeah, whatever. Hit me. There we go. Nice. I'm okay with taking a little bit of damage if it means that we just get that battle over and done with quicker. Chill frosters are still one of those enemies that no matter how many times I fight them, they still kind of stress me out a little bit. Another bug. This is just giving us all the bugs. Okay, speaking of bugs, let us quickly just update the tracker because I just realized I forgot to do that again. Excellent. We have giant bomb bag. Let's see how many bugs we now have. Boom, 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 boom. What is that up? That's day 5 female. That's the beetle male. Snail female we've given. Oh no, sorry. Snail male we have. That's the ladybug female that we've given. Is that everything? Oh, and the grasshopper. Grasshopper? Oh, there it is. No? Grasshopper. There. Excellent. We are looking good. We're feeling fine. We're looking good. There we go. Excellent. Let's continue on. We'll be doing more, don't worry, we'll be doing more Gamba soon. We're just going to let that one sit for a hot minute while we continue through this dungeon. There is going to be a point in this dungeon where we can't go too much further. And that's because this dungeon does require both the claw shot and generally a sword. A sword might be helpful here. Just saying. But we're going to see how far we can get. Alright. There we go. This should give us a nice, easy shortcut back to the other room. Nice. Excellent. Alrighty. This is just the puzzles. That's fine. Let's go back here. What is that blue dot? Oh, that's Uku. That's Uku. Do we? Yeah, we could do with more soup. Let's get more soup while we're here. Again, this is cheaper. Cheaper than a red potion and better than, like, well, it's, I would say it's better than a red potion. It heals the same amount of hearts, but again, it's free. Excellent. There we go. So, yeah, there's my pro tip. If you're ever playing through this game, especially when you get to something like the Cave of Ordeals, which is, for anyone who's unaware of what the Cave of Ordeals are, it's the challenge run portion of this game. You've got 50 floors, all with a series of enemies and, you know, you challenge run. You've got to get through all the floors with all the items that you have. You don't have any heals, aside from what you bring. I think, like, out of all of it, I think, oh, wow. I think about 5 to 8 floors in total have 1 heart here or there. And they're in secret dig spots that you wouldn't know to look for unless you looked for them. I can't do this without a sword. We're gonna try. And if I can't do it, we can't do it. That's fine. I don't think I can do this without a sword, but we're gonna try with the ball and chain. Oopsies. I don't think we're going to be able to do this at all. No. There's just no way we're getting close enough. No. Okay, we are going to die here for a second. That's fine. We're just gonna waste some bombs here for a sec. Nah, alright, cool. We're dead. That's fine. I'm okay with dying if it meant that we could test to see if we could do that ball on chain combo. We can't. That's fine. I'm not afraid of making myself look like an idiot in the grand scheme of knowing things and finding things out. It's an underrated pleasure, let's be real. Alrighty. That's not a prob, Bobs. That's got a freeze art up there, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Excellent, cool. Not an issue. Alright, cool. Combo time! You know what? Again, we're chill. We're having fun. That's the important part here. You must say beans when you take damage. And bad time. Oh, beans. Okay. I'm guessing that those two coincide, don't they? Alrighty. Let's set up for bad time. That's going to be a lot of beans. I just typed in beans instead of bad time. Alrighty. Let's get that set up. Welcome to bad time. There we go. Let me... Yes, hence the combo. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm getting that. Excellent choice. Alrighty. Again, we are going to take a couple of intentional deaths here just to get the keyboard warmed up and ready to go. So we're just going to quickly do that. Beans. There we go. We're just going to give a nice blanket beans here for this. Beans. Oh, okay, that's working. I didn't expect it to work though, so just give me a hot minute. There we go. Alright, let's go. Let's go, beans. Hello, Muffy. Beans. Okay, we're just gonna blanket beans for that. Alright. Beans. 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 Oh, we're gonna suck this time around because I'm so concentrated on the beans. I'm forgetting about the actual, you know, doing good at this. Oops. Alright, let's go. Beans, beans, beans. Beans, beans, beans. That's why I didn't full heal there, because I knew I was going to take a lot of damage. I can never get that one to work for me. Alright, let's use our butts pie. Nice. This is very helpful. I don't understand damage in bad times, so the beans are helping. Yes. Actually, yeah, that's a good point, actually. So, in Undertale, so this fight comes from Undertale. In fact, this is the final fight of a certain part of Undertale. Sans here, this character here, is theoretically the weakest character. He only has one attack and one defense. The problem is, oh, beans, 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 beans. I should stop talking. We're actually going to give that one more try because I was too busy talking. Alright, there we go. Beans. Whoopsies. That sucked. That's fine. Beans. That wasn't even a proper shot because I was too busy yapping. Anyway. Yeah, so he's theoretically the weakest character. He has only one point of attack and 1 point of defense. However, every other enemy in Undertale has what you call beans. Yes, they have what you call beans. No, they have what you call what would you call it? Like, oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Beans. Invincibility frames. That's what it's called. They have invincibility frames. So you get hit once and then for a few seconds you can't take any damage. Sans has no invincibility frames. So every time you are touching bone, you take damage. Which is why I take so much damage if I fall into the bone pit. Also beans. Normally, I take like a little bit of damage and that's it. Ooh, boing, boing, boing. Beans? Why am I saying boing? It's beans. I need to say beans. Which is why we keep taking damage. And all of his damage is seep poison. So, we take instant damage. We are... And all the pink is us. If we healed, we'd still be taking that damage on top of how much we healed. Beans. There we go. You might say streamer is good at touching bone. Yeah, I regretted saying that the moment I said it. I'm not gonna lie. Let's fight. This might be a mistake. See, this one's fairly simple. Beans! Why do I talk? This is my problem. I'm not locked in. I'm too busy yapping. And too concentrated on the beans thing to even think about this. Alright. Oh, beans. Beans, beans, beans! Okay. We're just gonna... Oh, Gaster! Oh, beans! Beans! See, if I were to heal right now, it would still drain health off my healed health because it's pink. Yeah, that's what the fight is about, yeah. So I could full heal, but because I'm still beans, it's beans! Beans, beans, beans. See, I could heal, but I would still take damage, if that makes sense, which I know it doesn't. Beans. This is some good quality pinto beans. I was thinking refried mung beans. There we go. Oh crap, I forgot what movie we were up to. Boop, 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 boop. Refried beans, yum. Just not kidney beans. Ooh, beans! Beans! I'm not a fan of kidney beans. Just saying. There's only one thing I like kidney beans in, and it's soup. But a particular soup. Beans, beans, beans. I'm just gonna carry on. This is pretty much a write-off for us anyway. Beans, 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 beans. Far. I lost it, never regained it just then. Alright, there we go. We're gonna give ourselves the best fighting chance. This is our last healing item. We're not even close to the break point. Nice. Oh, boys. Beans, beans! This must sound really weird out of context for anyone who's just joining the stream. Oh, beans, beans, beans. We're dead, by the way. We're dead. We're literally on one hit. Whee! We're not gonna make it past this move, I can guarantee it now. Oh boy! Hey! Okay, we made it one move further than I said we would. We made it to the break on one hit point. That's so stupid. Mercy? Normally if you take Mercy there you get dunked on, just saying. Alright. There's our hit point. There we go. Oh, beans for that, by the way. Thank you so much, Eep, for that bean-tastic challenge. That was certainly a unique one. I hope you enjoyed watching me bean. Wow. Woo! We're still saying bean for now, though. Thank you very much. I am genuinely surprised that we even made somewhat even close to the break there. Oh yeah, we do actually need to take a... it's gonna call it a bean. It's not a bean. We do actually need to take a cannonball here. So let's load her up. Oh, my brain is just now beans. Like, that's it. In fact, anyone... This is such a unique thing. I think I've talked previously about volunteering for Games Done Quick, which is a speedrunning charity marathon. I volunteer for them. In fact, next year is going to be either 9 or 10 years, probably 10 years of volunteering for Games Done Quick, which is super awesome. Now, a few years ago, and I genuinely can't remember how it started, there's this whole meme about beans just cropped up out of nowhere. And all I remember is, like, just for some reason I just started spamming beans in chat. And then that turned into, like, literally an entire week of bean memes. And I have no idea how or why. I don't remember anything about it. All I remember, it was probably one of the funniest things we've ever seen in our lives. It probably wasn't even that funny, it was just the sleep deprivation. At a certain point, you get that sleep deprived. Okay, what's up here? Is this Chillfoss Trapple? Nope. There we go. We will clear that out, though. This is a claw shot point, which is not going to be useful for us, but still, good to know. Now, if we fall here, we have nothing to fall back on, just saying. Like, we don't have a way of coming back up here easily. We're gonna have to manually do it. We still need to go down to that room below us, because there's like 2 chests in there, but still. I'd rather not do that right now. Anything in here? Bombs! I mean, we'll take it, I guess. There we go. Okay, we have cleared out a good majority of what we can do here at the moment. Like, there's not too terribly much else we're going to be able to do here at the moment. Where does Link store the ball and chain? See those 2 tiny little pockets? That's where he stores it. Is that logical? No, of course not. But, shh. Logic doesn't equate into this. It's Nintendo logic. We've got the chest down there, so we don't need to collect that again. Haven't you ever heard of Nintendo logic? It's like normal logic, but worse. Okay, cool. Again, we have no way of recovering if we fall here. Just saying. And knowing me, I get way too impatient and I am gonna fall here. Just saying. I often... What the f... Oh. It's this guy. I sat there and watched it happen. I can't even get mad. That was my own damn fault. I sat there and watched it happen. Oh, right. That's just showing the chest. Excellent. Alrighty. Take 2, electric boogaloo. At least now we can go down and check the chests on the bottom floor. Link, check the chest. Wow. That's a nice chest. If anyone hasn't played Link's Awakening, do it. Do yourself a favor and go do it. I'm very biased. Let's open up the map quickly. You know what? Let's just go back up here. I'm very biased. I prefer the Game Boy version, the Game Boy Color version specifically, of Link's Awakening, but the Switch version is so good as well. So, guarantee you, like, you will have a great time. Go play Link's Awakening. Do yourself the favor. You will really like it. I know I did. It is... it's my second favorite Zelda game, behind Majora's Mask. And it is underrated in terms of just how dark and depressing it is. No, no, no. You are not beating me today, sir. Haha! Why did I just turn into like the dorkiest dork? That's because I am a dorky dork. But yeah, no, it's Link's Awakening does not get enough does not get enough attention on how creepy, not creepy, but how just downright depressing it can be. I don't know what that says about me, that my favorite Zelda games are probably the most depressing ones in the series, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, let's take care of the Poe. Let's take care of the Poe, I said. This is the only problem with fighting Poes on ice physics. You just slide around like nobody's business. Alright, that's 11 Poes now. Great. Sure. Alright, let's go up here quickly. Okay, cool. That's just gonna give us a nice, easy way back up here if we need it. There's nothing we can really do here at the moment, though, because I think that requires a ice puzzle or something to be done, and I'm not doing it quite just yet. So we're gonna come back here soon. Alrighty. We are, as I said, we are sort of hitting the limit of how much we're going to be able to get done here at the moment. But we're going to continue on just for a little longer. We've got a few more things that we can do. So we have a new Gamba, 5 minutes. Will we find anything? Not just things of value, but anything here in Snow Peak. I'm including any items like, any items of value, any upgrades, any heart pieces as well. We're gonna count heart pieces as well. So oh crap. Yeah, I get it, we're about to die. How? I'm like 50 yards away from you, man. Thank you. Oh my god, how hard was that? There we go. I should have healed. I should have healed. There we go. Wow, the ball and chain can move those. The ball and chain can move those blocks. Screw doing puzzles. Wow. Okay. We are gonna go back for that other puzzle in the other room, the other chest in the other room. We're just gonna quickly take care of this first. There we go. So are we going? Yeah, Gamba. Are we gonna find literally anything? It could be. It could be. I don't know, something as small as a hidden skill or anything like that, or a piece of art. We're gonna put everything in it. So don't forget to get in your points. That takes 5 minutes. We've only got the draw is we've only got a very few amount of chests left to check. That's the catch here. It sounds like free easy points, but you remember we've got very limited chests here. Alrighty. We're just gonna make things easy for us and open as much up as we can for our second visit. Alrighty, how is that Gamba looking? Everyone has said yes so far. Wow. Alright, excellent. Let's take care of that. And let's do this. Oh, we do have 3% with no. Excellent. Alrighty. Oopsies. There we go. This is why we do it, so we can We're manifesting. I like it. Manifesting. That clears the way up to the final boss room now, which is very nice. We're not going to fight Blizzarda today. Yeah, no, we're not going to fight Blizzarda. Like, well, we might fight it later today. But I would rather do it when we either have more health or a sword. Although the sword's not strictly necessary for it, I guess. But still, I would like that. Let's go here. And back to here. Alright, now we're just gonna, we've cleared out a whole bunch of, a whole range of things. Now we are just going to, what the, oh, right. I wasn't paying attention. That's awkward. Let's have our soup. Let's just take care of that. The reason why I came back to this particular one is because I know I'm going to fail it a few times. And I just wanted to unlock a bunch of stuff before failing it. Especially considering we don't have the claw shot to easily get back up here. Alright, cool. The reason why this one is so annoying in particular is because we have to get enough momentum on both levels, on both of the platforms at the same time. And there's also this case here, which can really annoy it for us. See, I don't think we have enough momentum to do this properly now, so we're gonna see. Yeah, see, we don't have enough momentum. That's the issue now. I'm just gonna see if I can force momentum by hitting that constantly. I don't think I can. No. Alright, excellent. So we've now screwed ourselves because of that one case. Excellent. We're still gonna go for it just in case. Nah, we just missed it. That's fine. We can come back here in a minute. I don't even know if that case respawns. It might not even be possible to get this chest quite just yet. But we are going to come back after getting one more chest. Maybe two more. We're going to see how we go. Alright, cool. Alrighty, how's that gamble looking? We now have 27% of people thinking we're not going to get anything. The doubters may have their day just yet. Just saying. Alright, cool. Let's go through here. Now this is Chillfoss Chapel. This is one of my favorite and least favorite rooms, all at the same time. This is where the final boss key usually is. So why it's called Chillfoss Chapel is because it's a chapel filled with Chillfosses. I think that's fairly self-explanatory. If we had bomb arrows, this room would be so much easier. However, what you can do is you can ball and chain before they even get off the ground. You can ball and chain them if you're good with your timing and really lucky with your angles. You can also bomb arrow them while they're still in the roof. In fact, bomb arrow is the primary way to go here because it's just easier. Or you could do what I did and literally spawn in every single Chillfoss at once by accident. Whoopsies! That's fine. Oopsies. You can also fight them with your sword, however, it is just the worst way to do it. As well as that, you want to try and destroy the least amount of furniture possible because it gives you really good guard. They can't spot you over the chapel chairs, which is why we were trying not to destroy furniture, but also failing very miserably at it. Alright. Piece of heart! I think you guys know what that means. We said literally anything, and the piece of heart counts as literally anything. Congratulations to J Buttcrumbs and 3 others. Everyone was manifesting for that. We do have like 2 more chests to go. Not too many, but we'll see what we can do at the very least. We're not gonna go up to the boss room today. We'll walk up there. Now, this is what we call Keezy settings. So we can actually go straight into the boss room if we so desired. I just chose not to. We're just not doing it yet. Great success. Yeah, well done, everyone. Nice. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. I know my way around here pretty well, but every so often I just find myself traveling to the wrong side of the map for whatever reason. Here we go. That's not what I wanted. I was really hoping he was just going to wander into the bomb. I thought that would have been really funny, but, you know, apparently not. Ruined my amusement, that's fine. Alright, cool. There's 2 chests in here that we need to check out. Normally you're supposed to go through here with the cannon, because you're not supposed to have the ball and chain here yet. But I think you know by now that we don't really care about that. Another bug! This has been filled with bugs for us. I'm not complaining, but dang, it's a lot of bugs. Alrighty. Game. Let me set target. There we go. I don't know what I just shattered, but I shattered something apparently. There it is. Up here. Oh! A shield! Nice! I'll take a shield. Hell yeah! A shield's actually really good. That's actually bloody brilliant. Not good. Brilliant. What is it with me in referencing Harry Potter today? I don't usually reference Harry Potter this often anymore. Yeah, alright, cool. I got one, but not the other. That's fine. Excellent. We're just gonna ball and chain these things off the ledge. Excellent. Oh, do we see muffins in the background, or do we just like the muffin emotes? Both? Excellent. I can't hit him from here, can I? Yeah, I can. Excellent. Alright, cool. Nice. Oh, balls. That was way too far. That was a bad jump. Alright, that's fine. One more time. And when I say one more time, I mean like we're just gonna keep doing it. Game. I was dead targeted and everything. Come on, man. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Nice. Alright, cool. Jump the gap. Excellent. Can I just ball and chain it from up here? Almost. No, not quite, but that's fine. We know it's there. No, 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 come on. You know what? We'll take it. We damaged ourselves, but we'll take it. Okay, cool. Now we ball and chain this bloke over here. No. No, no, no. Get back up. Okay. Now we ball and chain this bloke over here. Excellent. There we go. This room I genuinely suck at, which is why I'm taking it so nervously. Alright, cool. There we go. Blue rupee. We'll take a blue rupee. Why not? If I fall before we get to the end, I'm going to be mad. Just saying. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, I almost ate my own words just then. Oh my god. Okay, cool. We can now just fall to our deaths. That's fine. We're happy with that. Woo! Alright, cool. Yeah, imagine if I had actually fallen there. I would have been so mad. It would have been my own damn fault, but I would have been so mad. Alright, cool. One more thing. We can't even get that chest at the end. So let's just refresh our map for a second. We've got 1, 2, 3 chests. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Except I'm not even out loud. You know what? Words... I know what I meant. It doesn't matter that nobody else knows what I meant. I know what I meant. That's fine. Right? Right? Let's go... up here. What chest am I missing up here? I know it's a level up, but... Ah, okay, it's that one. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back for this one later. What we think we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the beginning of the dungeon. Let's save and quit here. And we've now got 3 bugs that we can now hand in. I think that's a great idea to do. No, we do not want to continue playing. But that dungeon is ready for us to finish whenever we need to, which is really good. Alright, let's go return some bugs. The reason why we save and quit there is just so we can get to the beginning easier. And it also respawns our hearts to a minimum of 3, which is very nice. Alrighty, Vegemites. Let's walk back to Castletown. I apologize in advance for high lag field. It's about to happen. We all know it. We may not like it, but we know it. Oh, she's rough. Alrighty. I promise you all, I will definitely try and figure out the settings to make this work better for next stream. I promise you. We're gonna see if we can fix it for next stream. Because I can't keep going like this. No way. Alright, let's go hand in our bugs. And then... Oh, you're good at picking stuff up. That's so cute. And then we are going to go on a 5-minute break. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. Yeah, 5-minute break sounds good. So we're going to return our bugs. Then we're going to go on a 5-minute break so I can shovel some dinner in my mouth. In all honesty. Run to the bathroom, shovel some food in. But then we're going to continue on. So let's just quickly check our bugs out. Alrighty. I also didn't mark off the last bug that we got on our checker. So let's pull up our tracker here. Okay, so it was this one here that we got. And we're about to hand them all in. So we might as well just mark them all as handed in. I think that's a good idea. See, I'm keeping on top of the tracker this time. For now. 50 rupees! That's not vanilla. We got shorted 50 rupees there. Normally, to hand in a pair, like a second bug, you get 100 rupees. We literally just got stiffed 50 rupees. That's fine. We're already at the maximum. Bombs! Excellent. Let there be Fimsh. Hello, Kazzy Fish. we are about to go on break, but we will actually continue this one after the break, Finch. Because I agree. I love fish. Red rupee! Fish. One more bug. Oh, right. That's all the bugs that we have, fish. We've handed in all of our bugs, fish. That was a big old pile of nothing, fish. Alrighty, as I mentioned, hello Cassie, by the way. I hope you're doing well, fish. As I mentioned, we are going on a 5-minute break now, but we'll be back. And Cassie, we will do our fish challenge when we are back. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. Grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a blanket, grab a fan, and grab your cousin's pet. Fish. Grab your cousin's pet fish. That's it. But don't forget to join us back in 5 minutes. We will continue on our adventure. Don't go anywhere. And I will see you very shortly, fish. Bye! Holy crap. Alright, we're back. A lot of things just happened. The guards are walking past us, I guess. What's just happened here? Okay. I'll grab my red snapper. Oh, fish, right. We're doing the fish thing. 5-minute timer, please, fish. Kazzy just subscribed, so Anonymous Gifter gave Kazzy a tier 1 sub. Thank you very much, Anonymous Gifter, fish. Someone beat me to it. I'm fighting whoever did it. I love that, fish. And Donks just cheered 15 bits. Thank you so much to Donks. And Flabby Johns is on a 3-stream streak. That's a tongue twister right there, fish. Thank you so much, Flabby Johns. Thank you to Donks. And Eep with the 200 bits. Thank you so much, Eep. And Ducky with the 29 bits. Thank you so much. Wow, a lot of things just happened there. Now, we are going to do something a bit weird. We are going to save and quit the game. Welcome back, by the way. I hope you all had a great great break, fish. I ran to the bathroom, shoveled some salad in my mouth, like the gremlin I am, fish. And we are doing well. Alrighty, I'm gonna start something different. Bear with me, please, fish. Whee, fish. Fish! Dodonk's just shy, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Dodonks, you don't have to worry. You can join in. Whoopsies, that's not it. That might be it. There it is. Okay, fish. Let's fish and go! Fish, fish. I feel like I'm gonna have to restart the fish challenge because I feel like I've just fished it up already. There we go. Let me pull up the game again. Fish. Okay. Just bear with me for 1 second, fish. We're just going to take a second to set this up. Fish. Alrighty, fish. Now you can see the name of the seed, fish. Alrighty. Fish. Alright. Hi, lag who, fish? I think we may have fixed the lag problem, fish. It's not a perfect fix. From what I've been told, it's not a perfect fix, but it's better than nothing, fish. That's not a grotto. Alrighty, we are cooking fish. When did we get the fish redeem? Believe it or not, we got that, that's new to this stream, by the way. I forgot to actually mention it, and then people started doing band mode actions for fish, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. I actually forgot that I added that fish. Yes, there is now a dedicated fish button, so you can now overlap fish and other meta actions if you so desire, fish. I actually forgot about that. Whoopsies! Fish. Fish. Let's check this grotto here. High lag field should hopefully be medium to moderate lag field now. I approve, fish. Well, we already have a fish going, but let's double the fish and fish. It's fish for 10 minutes. Let's fish and go. Yeah, I forgot that I added that fish. Wish for fish. Yes, let's wish for fish. Yeah, but fish funny. Honestly, valid. That's valid. Understandable. Have a nice day, fish. Let me just grab some health here, fish. Alright, there are actual other enemies here, fish. Fish! Alright, I love that one now, fish. Yeah, I thought if we do that, we can at least overlap a whole bunch of options for us, fish. Again, no chest here, fish. That's so annoying. Give me chests! I want that, please, fish. So yes, we now have a dedicated fish button. I actually forgot to mention that. Whoopsies! Fish. I think there was also something else that I added or changed, and I've completely forgotten about it, fish. I think it may have just been the icon or something, though. Nothing, like, stellar or important to BH, fish. Alrighty. Is that the grotto we were just in, fish? That's the grotto we were just... Oh, that's not even a grotto, so that's fine, fish. I approve, and I'm glad I was the first one to notice. You were the first one to notice, fish. That's also our 5-minute timer up, but we have to repeat it because we just got a redeem for fish. So let me just restart that timer, fish. Oh, we're just going to skip that part for the meantime. I'm just excited to be running across high lag field with only medium to moderate lag. Like, this is so much better, fish. Alright. Oh, it's playable now, fish. Oh, okay. Oh, why don't I just do this? Might be easier. No, it's not. This is genuinely the optimal way to do it, fish. We're gonna be here for a while, fish. Okay. Come on. There we go. Fish. One more fish. fish. Chest? No, are you kidding me, fish? No chest? Really? Wow, rude. Alright, fish. There wasn't like a... No, there wasn't anything in there, fish. That's really fishing annoying, just saying. We finally have the option to go through grottos, and there's nothing in here, fish. Alright. Let's continue on, fish. Is there a grotto? No, nothing. Okay, cool, fish. Alright. Let's fish and go. Is there something up here? Again, I feel like my knowledge of Twilight Princess is decent, but I certainly don't know where all the grottos are. Fish. It's, we're doing what we can. We're doing alright, considering, fish. I think our next best bet after this is to probably go, to Forest Temple, fish. We're gonna donate our rupees, and then we're gonna go Forest Temple, fish. Again, there's not too terribly much we're gonna be able to do at Forest Temple, but it's still gonna be better than nothing, fish. Oh, fish. Fish off. I would just like to have one progressive, like a sword, or the sword, or the bow, or something, fish. Alrighty, fish. Oh, we're dead here, by the way. We get hit once here and we're dead. So let's just be a wee bit gentle about this, fish. Nice, fish. Alrighty, we can also get rid of the shadow beasts up here, which is very nice, fish. We're just gonna take some health. We're gonna heal up a little bit. Ah, fish. You know what? I'd rather die than use my Great Fairy's Tears here. Fish. Just fish insane. There we go. Great fishing job. That was very efficient. I had to tell you that pun. If I didn't, that'd be awfully shellfish. Okay, I'm not funny, I know, but just let me have this, please, fish. That's nothing, fish. Excellent. There's gotta be grottos around here as well, fish. I just don't know, once again, I just don't know where they are. We're gonna fish and look for them, though. We're probably gonna die here, though, fish. What is that? That's bumlings. That's fine, fish. We don't need them, fish. Alright. There are grottos up here, fish. I have no idea, fish. Let's fish and find out. Alrighty, we are going to start a new Gamba very soon, by the way, fish. I forgot to mention that. And also, that is our timer on fish. Thank you so much, Eep and Kazzy, for that. I hope you appreciated and approved of the fish. I don't think there are any grottos up. There might be. I might be really obtuse. But I don't know if there are any grottos up here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down this hideaway here, like this bridge here. We haven't been down here, so we def do. Excellent. Wait, we def do appreciate it? Or like it? Or, yeah, okay, cool. I was gonna say, Tyler, you're saying we definitely do have grottos here, and I'm like, I don't know about that one. Again, my knowledge of Twilight Princess, I feel like I have a fairly strong knowledge of Twilight Princess. Like, I 100% this game fairly regularly. It's just the stupid little things like grottos that don't matter. Okay. Or at least that typically don't matter, I should say. Is that a rare chew? Oh shoot, that's a rare chew. Or is that just a yellow chew? That's just a yellow chew. I got really excited there for a second. There we go. We'll take that. Now, there's not much we can do here about the Dominion Rod. So, let's quickly go into CAC. One more time. There's a few things that we can do in CAC. And then we might go off and see if we can go exploring either Forest Temple or... there's not much in... There's like 1 or 2 chests in Goron Mines that we can do. That's it. Alrighty. First and foremost, the main reason why I wanted to stop here is so we could heal up. We're going to keep our Chew Jelly for as long as we can. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, second thing is we are going to see if there's anything in the basement, because I genuinely can't remember. I don't think there is until we get the Sky Book, and I don't think we have the Sky Book, so... But we're going to see if there's anything in the basement here. Nah, Shad's not even here yet, so that's fine. Oh, he might... Actually, because we've got the cannon, he might already be gone. So that's fine. I just wanted to know if we got anything from the Skybook check, that's all. But that's fine. I think that's removed that one in the list then. Alright. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Let's go Goron Mines. Yeah, let's go Goron Mines. We're already here. Might as well. My concern is, I'm fairly certain the ball and chain will be able to break the monkeys' cages, but I'm just not entirely sure. I'm not 100% sure. So I'd rather go to the area that I know we can at least do at least one check in. Oh boy, I hate it when it does this. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, whatever. Excellent. Alright. Cool. Because we have the shortcut open, we don't even have to worry about dealing with any of the Gorons here. We can just yeet straight down. Excellent, that's gonna be good enough for now. Whee! Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I doing today, guys? I have no idea. Alright. Let's get some iron boots on! So, I feel like we've talked a lot about Twilight Princess in terms of the differences between the Wii version and the GameCube version. How the map is reversed and how Link is right-handed instead of left-handed in the Wii version. I don't think we've talked much about the differences between the Wii, the GameCube Wii version and the HD version, which, believe it or not, has quite a few differences. First and foremost, the vanilla... Oh my god, I thought I just failed the first jump. That would have been really awkward. Technically it's like the second jump, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, I know for a fact actually, the original versions of Twilight Princess had this horrible thing that they installed. Oh, hello, Baldhead! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid! Hang on, bear with me for a second, game. don't even know how to do the shout out thing. But shout out's the bullhead! I'm gonna be honest, I haven't shouted out in a while. But yes, welcome in. Thank you so much. Hello, Raiders. Hello. Please ignore the fact that I've forgotten how to shout out. Clearly, raiding doesn't happen very often. But I hope you had a gold thank you. It's exclamation mark. Thank you. I forgot. There we go. Should be that, right? Oh, I'll figure it out at a certain point. It's clear I don't get rated very often, but thank you so much, Baldhead. I hope you had a lovely stream. How did it go? And welcome in, everyone. It's not working clearly, lol. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if this is my own fault, or like my own failing, or if it's not working. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Best of luck on the shenanigans. Don't worry about the shout out. Haha. Yeah, everyone, I'm giving a shout out. Shout! I'm sorry. So lame. But thank you so much. We are having some fun shenanigans, I guess. I say I guess because we haven't really found anything of value here in the past like 2 hours. But we're having a good time not finding anything. That's the important part, right? Pointing and laughing. Yes. That's fine. We can just we can yeet. There we go. Crap. Yeah, we made it anyway. That's fine. There we go. Excellent. Wonderful. Yeah, so talking about just differences between the HD version and the original versions of the game. So in the original versions of the game, as we are currently now on full rupees, we're on 300 rupees because I clearly forgot to donate the rupees like I said I was going to. Nice. But as we're currently on full rupees, any chests that have rupees in it, bug, nice. The original games had this issue where they would sit there and go, you got 300 rupees, but your wallet is full, so let's put it back. Thank you so much for the 3-stream streak, Eep. Again, that is a mouthful and a half. Thank you so much. But yeah, so, oh crap. Can I just say the lava animation is brutal in this game. The original version had this issue where if you had a full wallet, you could not open chests with rupees in it, which made it it would sound like a good thing, so you could save your rupees for later for when you really needed them. But for a lot of people who are completionists and need all the chests marked, all the chests marked off on a map, which is a lot of people, by the way, it became this huge annoyance for them and became actually a major issue in the game. So that was removed. Oh crap. There we go. That was removed. Give me your tail. Alright, you know what? Go away. Yeah, it was a major issue and was removed from the HD version of the game. So, it's also been removed from the randomizer, in case you couldn't notice. We are now able to collect rupees regardless of how many... we're able to open chests regardless of how many rupees we have. Again, I can't speak today. Which is... a really good change. In fact, I am so surprised. So, this particular thing of not being able to open chests got so much backlash that that they ended up changing it, as I literally just said. However, it didn't stop them from implementing the same feature with a slightly different font for Skyward Sword, the next mainline 3D Zelda game. So in Skyward Sword, similar thing, not quite the same. What am I trying to say? No, it was a different issue. This game also had an issue where every time you picked up a rupee for the first time after saving and quitting, you got an item explaining what the rupee was. So if you picked up a 10 rupee, like a yellow rupee, and then saved and quit the game, you would, next time you picked up a yellow rupee, you'd get the same text box. And that happened every time you save and quit the game. And that also got some huge backlash. And this is the thing that they also removed from the HD version, but for some reason chose to put into the Skyward Sword version. Anytime you got a material, like a blue bird feather or a elden ant or whatever, you would get the same text box every time you save and quit the game. To the point where Chugga Conroy, a well-known Let's Player, counted out how many redundant explanations the game provided because of this feature in Skyward Sword, and ended the game with something like 260 something unnecessary redundant explanations, which is bonkers to me. So the fact that they chose to put it in a game after the backlash that they received from this is quite interesting, and also kind of dumb. So yeah, so we've already had two major issues. The two major issues fixed: the wallets and the rupee text boxes. However, there were some issues that were implemented as a result of the HD version that weren't in the previous versions. Okay, cool. Now, the HD version introduced Miiverse stamps, which, if anyone did not own a Wii U, Miiverse was this sort of social media for Nintendo consoles. So it was on primarily the Wii U, really. Is that the stupid stamps? Yes! So Ducky already I think understands the frustration here. They are indeed the stupid stamps. And yes, they really were stupid. Ducky already gets it. Thought so, useless crap. Yeah, these were essentially useless stamps. You would use them in Miiverse to create posts that you could send out and people could find. You could see the posts online and yeah. I'm not coming over to you. I want my damn chests. Bombs! And what are you? I'm stealing all your stuff before I talk to you, mate. And more bombs. I feel like keeping bombs in an area filled with lava is not a good idea. 50 rupees. Very nice. So yes. So it 100% took the immersion out of the game to meta. I agree. And a lot of people did too. These stamps, again, had no in-game value. They were designed so when you exited the game and opened up Miiverse, you could create, you could create posts with funny little stickers. Most of the time, it was combined with the Super Mario 3D wind gust sticker. So Miiverse was flooded with posts of Princess Zelda farting. They would just put Princess Zelda in the wind gust stickers right next to each other, so it just looked like she was farting. Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that's funny as hell. But did we really need to dedicate? I think it ends up being like 52 chests in the game to stickers. And a lot of people also really didn't like this feature. As Ducky just said, it took the immersion out of the game, and it really, these chests became a massive waste of time for people. Every so often when someone puts up the muffin meat emote, I'm like, where is she? Although I know you don't always put it up just because she's there. But yeah, so let's just boop. So yeah, these chests ended up being a massive waste of time. Also, our shield is on fire, or it was. That's another bug. We will update all the bugs in our tracker very soon. Also, the randomizer does have fast boots on, which I absolutely love. The normal boot speed is slower than this. So the fact that the randomizer has fast boots, my favorite thing in the world. So yes, that was a major complaint with the HD version, was the fact that these stickers took over most, if not all, of the random rupee chests. As well as that, at a certain point, you feel the need to collect them, but there's also no reward for them. And it's worth noting that Miiverse shut down. Was it a failed attempt to get a chat room or something? People did use Miiverse, I guess. You weren't allowed to make any posts asking for people's, like, friend codes, or any, like, you weren't even allowed to divulge your name or anything. So using it as a chatting feature was never really good. Like, it was never a really good chatting or social media feature because you weren't allowed to use it as a chatting or social media feature. So it kind of sucked for that. The most action Miiverse did see, and granted, it was a fair chunk of action. The most action Miiverse did see was Splatoon art, which, to be fair, was kind of baller. It was kind of baller. The Splatoon line art, so good. But just because it worked for Splatoon doesn't mean it works for every game. And the worst part is that Miiverse shut down, not like 2 years or 3 years after the game was released. Twilight Princess HD was not exactly early in the Wii U's run. So it didn't even, like, Miiverse, the Miiverse stamps now are essentially useless because Miiverse no longer exists. Like, the Miiverse function no longer exists at all. I love Splatoon. Yeah, me too. So does Ducky, apparently. Splatoon's so good. I will say I do love Splatoon. But I never got into 2 and 3 as much as I did 1. I sunk so many hours into Splatoon, like the original Splatoon. I don't think I have sunk even close to as many hours in 2 or 3. In fact, I think 3 I played for a few hours and then went, I should really give it another go. Alright, come on. There we go. Nah, 2 is best. 2 is best. Wow. One will always be my favorite. I can't deny it. 1 will always be my favorite. Yellow rupee. No, I don't want to be. Okay, we're underwaterism. Okay. Hey, that's a good hack, actually. I think I love 2 more, but I have more hours in 3. Yeah, I love the fact that we all have different experiences. That's awesome. Splatoon 3, I really should give it more of a go. I did like Splatoon 2, don't get me wrong. I think it's because I have so many good memories tied to Splatoon 1. There it is. It didn't load in for a sec. I think it's because I have so many tangibly good memories attached to Splatoon 1 that it's probably nostalgia. It's probably nostalgia blindness, but at the same time, I'm not mad about it. I'm like, okay with being blinded by nostalgia. If that even makes a remote amount of sense. I can never get into Splatoon, it moves too quickly. You never played 1! Oh. 1 is so good. Killer Whale was fantastic. The boss in the single player campaign, so good. The boss in the single player campaign, absolutely spectacular. The only thing I will say is if you do want to, again, the Wii U has, all support for the Wii U has now gone offline. You can no longer play Splatoon 1 online legitimately. I say legitimately because there is a very cool way to play it, and it's through the Pretendo network. It's a fancy network, a fan-made network. Nice. It's a fan-made network where they've used private servers to get online games for the DS, for the 3DS, I think also the DS and the 3DS and the Wii U back online. So Pretendo is the one for the Wii U. To be fair, I think these are all different groups of people doing different projects for the different consoles. That's what I'm trying to say. But Pretendo is the network for the Wii U. Is it Octavian again in Splat 1? It is indeed. The boss battle is fantastic. Hey, piece of art. We'll take more health. Yeah, so it is DJ Octavian. The boss fight is legendary. And the music. It's Calamari Incantation. You can't go wrong with it. This is the part where I don't think we're going to be able to progress past, because I think this actually straight up just requires the sword. I think you cannot sever this without this. I think you need the sword to sever this. We're going to try and hit it with the wolf link. With the wolf link. Yeah. We cannot progress past this point. I knew this point was going to be the chokehold for us. But it was still a good exploration that we got, all things considered. So we're going to save and quit here, and then we're going to return to the entrance of the temple. Yeah, no, to be fair, I can understand that, Soup. I can understand Splatoon moving too quickly to get into. I think my problem with Splatoon 2 and 3 is not that it moves too quickly. It was, yeah, a little bit that it moves too quickly. It's just they introduced so many different weapon classes at once. And some of them was, when it was released, I should say. I'm assuming they've, like, patches have been made now. But when a lot of these weapons were first released, they were so overpowered and imbalanced that it was impossible to be able to play a fair game on any other weapon. And granted, Splatoon 1 did have this issue, but I came into Splatoon 1 towards the end of its life, so all of the buffs and nerfs had already been made, and everything was already fairly balanced because of that. But Splatoon 2 and 3, because I came in right at the beginning and all of these weapons came out, I found it hard to enjoy the game. And quite often than not, I found myself starting a game being immediately pinned down because I'm not using said weapon, and then losing immediately. Like within the first 30 seconds, you lost the map, you couldn't get it back, sort of thing. And I think that just killed a lot of enjoyment for me. I'm assuming nowadays it would be a lot better though. I played one with my sister and we both played 2 when it first came out together. Good times. That sounds like a good time. I also played Splatoon with my sister, and I also played it with one of my best friends at the time as well. Oh, best friends at the time. She's still one of my best friends. But yeah, we used to play it together as well. It's always the greatest when you have a good, fun game to play with, like, you know, the best kind of people. Believe it or not, wow, I'm surprised that actually hit. That was incredible. Believe it or not, one of the core memories I have was, I was home alone one time, and keep in mind, I was in my late teens when Splatoon came out, and I was playing Splatoon. Like, original Splatoon. So, I was still living with my parents' place, and I think they had gone out for a night, or they were on holidays or something, and both my sister and I were, like, we were adults at this point, like late teens, early 20s kind of adults. Okay, cool. I was right. Okay, cool. So at one point, I think my sister was working and my parents were out and I was home alone. So I did what every single 19-year-old or 18, 19-year-old would do when they're home alone with no parental supervision. I cooked pasta and played Splatoon. Legitimately, that's all I did. So my friend and I loaded up our game of Splatoon, and we sat on a Discord call until about 4 a.m. playing Splatoon. And one of the, and this is why it's such a cool memory. One of the people we were playing against for like at least 3/4 of the night was called Fish. Believe it or not. That's a nice little fun fact for you. That works? Sorry. I'm learning new things every day. Ball and chain is overpowered, please nerf. Alright, there we go. So there's not going to be too terribly much we're going to be able to do in here. Going back to actually the game that we're playing. There aren't too many things we're going to be able to do here right off the bat. There's going to be quite a few things that we're just going to have to skip for now, and it's because we don't have a sword or the Gale Boomerang. That's it. Where would your parents be in the sister work at 4 a.m. club? Pub? No, she did. The monkey's the monkey's now trapped. Whoopsies! Sorry, monkey. That's awkward. No, my sister was working at in a hospital at the time, so she was doing an overnight shift. Wait, was she working in the hospital? Yeah, I think she was working at a hospital at the time. I say at the time. She still works at a hospital, different hospital though. Are you not gonna let me through? Or do I have to go this way first? Monkeys? Is it because that one's trapped? I don't have a way around that. Okay, what if they all gather at the door? Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. Oh, that freaked me for a second. You trapped the monkey. Yeah, I thought the cutscene would play even without the monkey being trapped. Even with the monkey being trapped. That's so weird that the monkey being trapped causes that. You would think that the cutscene would trigger anyway. That's funny. Alrighty. We don't need Uku here. I don't think we're going to be getting Uku. Remember, the ball and chain is the only other item aside from the lantern that can actually destroy webs. It's such a weird thing. There we go. So we're just essentially going to start clearing out chests here. We're not going to try and beat the dungeon here today. With the amount of with the materials we have, it's just not feasible. But we can, at the very least, collect a whole bunch of chests. We really need to start. Okay, we'll also go to CAC very soon and get rid of some of our rupees. That one we will do. I know I keep saying we'll do it. We'll actually do it. Spoiler log for my item of choice. Thank you so much, Soup. Do we go claw shot or sword? Claw shot or sword? What's going to be more useful to me? Claw shot's going to open up more checks. Sword's just quality of life. Okay, hang on. Where's the chest here? It should be right here, shouldn't it? Is it not right here? Oh, is it under here? Yeah, it's under here. Okay. I was really hoping that was going to be either the claw shot or the chest, so we didn't have to pick. Alright, let's have a look. TP Rando. Where's our spoil log? Thank you so much for that, Soup. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. We can get a claw shot now. I did end up looking for claw shot because it's just gonna give us more checks. Okay. Bear with me for a sec. I'm just looking at it. Where is it? Bear with me. Oh, crap. Okay. No, I know which one it is now. Where's... Okay, cool. Sorry, bear with me for a sec. Alright, cool. We need the spinner to get the claw shot. The other claw shot, there are two claw shots. I didn't mean to look at both. I just took a wee little pic. One of them is in Gerudo Fortress. Gerudo Fortress? That's not the word. Gerudo Desert. The other one is in, what's it called? The other one is in a grotto in Elden Field that needs the spinner. Okay. We're going to continue here through now. Thank you so much, Soup, for allowing us to look at that. We are going to continue here for now. And we're going to see if we can find anything here. I have to roll into this one, don't I? If you fail, I just wanted to show that off. If you fail rolling into it enough times, it will trigger a cutscene where the monkey will roll into it. I just wanted to show that off. Alright. Excellent. Alrighty. We're not going to do too terribly much here. Sure. Yeah, that's it. I just want to show it off. No. Once I realized that it wasn't going to work, I did want to show it off. But I did legitimately try to see... Oh, crap. I did legitimately try to see if the ball and chain would fix it, but no. Alright. Ball and chain has... Oh my god, come on. Ball and chain has proven to be incredibly overpowered. I forgot how overpowered the ball and chain is. Because it comes in so late in the game, and you have... What? I hit A at the correct time. Because the ball and chain comes in so late in the game normally, and you already have items like the lantern and the bombs and, you know, all the other normal items, you never really use the ball and chain outside of, you know, normal ball and chain things. But it is legitimately so good. Excellent. Perfect. Now, past this point, there is nothing we can do, so we're just not going to go there for now. The only other thing we're going to check is the cobweb side, and there's a sign there that's going to tell us if there's anything past that point, which is nice. I'm going to wager that there's nothing past that point. Excellent, that's going to trigger this cutscene. Boom, boom. Is there anything past this point? Oh, okay, there might be. I know I have the lantern out, I just haven't used it. Whoops. Can I just... See what I mean? It's just so overpowered. Please nerf. Yeah, I can just do that. Easy. Normally what you'd have to do is you'd have to jump up a whole bunch of ledges, and then drop a bombing down from there. But if you already have bombs like we do, you can just chuck a bomb. It's super easy. Okay, yeah, we're definitely donating our rupees soon. This is a little ridiculous. Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Whoopsies! There we go. Alrighty. Then we have 2 chests over here that we're going to check, and then we have reached a natural stopping point in this dungeon. Because everything else from here requires items that we do not have. Boom, down. I love the way that the chest conveniently just tumbles right side up. Like, that's just the biggest coincidence of the century here. More money! Yay! Well, of course that's not going to do anything, but that's fine. Whee! Okay, I just love getting hit by those things. They're fun. It's fun. Yeah, whatever. We don't have a way of getting that chest at the moment. We do require the Gale Boomerang for that one particular chest. Unless the ball and chain would like to put out the fire for us. At this point, there's no bloody telling what the ball and chain can do, really. It seems to take over every other single item. Wait. Okay, imagine if it did put out the fire, though. That would be so funny. But at the very least, what we can do is we can start the fire. Salbow started the fire. Sorry. Whee! That one. Again, I know I'm taking damage by doing that, but it's just so fun. Alrighty. Nothing, because the monkey's already saved. Perfect. Alright, there is one chest here, and then we can... Sally. Sally! There we go. Jeez. Alright, then we can go out of here and continue on. Now, our next... Because we've already been to the Goron Mines and to the Forest Temple, our next natural stop would be Lakebed Temple. However, we actually need Zora armor or something like that to be able to reach Lakebed Temple normally. Another bug! So I think our next best course of action is to go return these bugs. So let's get out of here. We're close enough to the entrance that we can just do this. It's going to be quicker just to leave normally. Alrighty, how are we all feeling? How are we all doing? This has been a lot of me yammering at you for the past while, so I apologize, but how are we all feeling tonight? We feeling good? You feeling confident that we can beat the seed? I know we're going to beat the seed. But you feeling confident in beating the seed today? Well, not today, but like in general. We're not beating the seed today. I'm just going to tell you that one straight up. Not even close. Having fun? Good? Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it, everyone. Alright, let's go return some bugs. So these were the only 2 temples that we can really access outside of Snowhead. So, Lakebed Temple requires... Feeling confident that I want a coffee even though it's 9 PM. Honestly? Fair. Valid. Honestly, I do it. That's just me. I would have a coffee. In fact, I'm drinking Coke Zero. That's got caffeine in it. I can't say anything. We have, yeah, we need the Zora armor to get into Lakebed. We require Aurora's letter to get anywhere close to Gerudo Valley. In fact, we've never actually been to Gerudo Desert on a Twilight Princess seed before. We've never needed to. So, maybe today's the day. Actually, no, the claw shot's there. We know today's the day. We need Oru's letter to be able to get that. To get into Temple of Time, we require the Master Sword. To get into City in the Sky, we require the Claw Shot. To get into Palace of Twilight, we require all 4 Mirror Shards, which basically renders Palace of Twilight useless. And in order to get into Hyrule Castle, we need all 4 Mirror Shards. So we've done every single dungeon that we can do so far. Essentially. We are just going to quickly go back to Gora Mines because I'm convinced I've missed something. Which is very possible. I know we cleared out Snow Peak as best as we could. But we're just going to double check Goron Mines. I don't know, we've done Forest Temple as far as we can. Let me pull up the tracker here. Bugs. We have the male pillbug, female butterfly, and the... there it is. Female stag beetle. And we're going to mark them all as handed in. So let's quickly hand those bad boys in now. And let's see what rupees we're going to... oh, we should have donated our rupees first. That's fine. Okay, you know what? Screw this. There is a place where we can donate our rupees quickly. Yeah. You know I have bugs. I know you have more rupees for me. It's a deal. I had decaf throughout my pregnancy. I'm so glad to have real coffee now. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I have never been able to enjoy decaf coffee. I feel that. Yeah. I've tried to enjoy decaf coffee because I was like, I should probably stop drinking so much coffee. It didn't last very long. Alright, this also gives us the heart piece check here. What's this gonna be? Purple rupee, we get 50 rupees. You have coffee, you have kids? Sorry, I pictured you young. I was gonna say I don't, but I think you're talking about Ducky. Yes. Ducky has, Tiny. We say hi to Tiny on stream every so often. Alright. I'm younger than I feel. No, I have 2 kids and Tiny sometimes gets a shout out. Yay! We do love Tiny on this channel. Alrighty. Boom. Alright, let's turn in our other 2 bugs. Now watch that we're never going to get married? Now we're never going to get money. Oh, Hawkeye! That's useless to us, but we'll still take it because it's an item. And we haven't had one of those in about an hour. I thought Tiny was a cat. I mean, honestly, valid. I would happily shout out a cat any time of the week. In fact, Kazzy sent me photos of their cat, and love it. Gorgeous. 10 out of 10. Alright, cool. Yay! That's all of our bugs. Alright. Let's go back to Goron Mines. We're not even going to go in. We're just going to go and see if there's any chests that we missed. One thing else that the randomizer does is it allows us to transform and to warp regardless of who's around, which is really nice. In fact, that's an optional method. Like, that's an optional service in the randomizer. You can realistically have the normal settings in a randomizer, so you have to transform and walk away from people. But I need my instant warping and transformation, damn it. I don't understand the cats versus dog thing. I like them both. I love cats. I love dogs. I like them, but I'm allergic to dogs. Honestly, that's sad. I feel that. I grew up, my grandparents had a dog, a beautiful elderly dog. No, lovely. But we were very strictly a cat household when I was growing up. Both because my parents, number one, that was so weak. My parents really really liked cats, and found them a lot easier to maintain. But also because my sister was petrified of dogs. So, There we go. So yeah, we were strictly a dog only. What breed? I want to say an Australian Shepherd, but I actually have no idea. I should know that. I should know that. To be fair, the dog, Trooper, he died when I was about 4 or 5. I remember him very fondly, but I think it was an Australian Shepherd, maybe? Or like an Australian herd dog or something? I'm not quite sure. I do remember he was big, very friendly, and was an Australian something or other, I think. I'm not even sure of that last part. He was very old. He was a very old pupper. But he had his own little dog house in the backyard that my grandfather built for him, and it was so cute. In fact, I used to try and crawl in there as a kid. Oh god, I forgot that. That's not a way to greet Uku. That's kind of mean. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we can do here. I think we did reach a natural stopping point. But let's just double check, I guess. I have a feeling that's our natural stop point with the sword bit there. No, that was our natural stopping point. What am I talking about? Let me recheck the map. So we did crawl up the wall. We did crawl up the wall here. I'm assuming everyone can see the cursor at one point or another. We did crawl up the wall here. And then that puts us up on the top levels up here. And that's where we got up to. That's the border room. That's the room with the 2 BMOS. That's where we got up to. The only other way we could have... I don't even think we can go there. I think you have to go around and back to there. If I recall correctly. So I think that's our only way. We need a sword would help us get through here. Oru's letter will help us get the claw shot. We still need... how many... We need 1 piece of Mirror of Twilight. So a sword... a bow, a sword, a bow, and Oru's letter, and the last piece of the Mirror of Twilight. Hey, check spoiler log for item of your choice. Okay, do we go for Oru's letter or do we go for sword? Do we go for Oru's letter or sword? Someone in chat decide. Actually, no, let's make it a poll. We haven't done a poll in a long time. New poll! I tried but it said it was out of stock. It's probably because Soup just redeemed it. Sword or Oru's letter? Sword letter. We're gonna allow 1 minute on that. There. You got 1 minute on that poll. And while that 1 minute is going, I'm just going to quickly duck to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. told you we'd be back in a second. Sword has overwhelmingly won. Alright, let's go find our sword in our spoiler log. Where is our spoiler log? Sword. Okay. Sorry, just bear with me for a second. Alright, let's actually go progressive sword. That might help. Sorry, bear with me. Bear with me for a second, guys. I promise you this is very enthralling stuff, I know. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, okay. We got it. Chat, we got it. Alright. Yeah, alright, we got it, chat. We are getting our sword. We are getting our sword. And wouldn't you know it, it was in a place where I said, I know there's something there, I just don't remember where. It's in Eldenfield. We knew it. I knew there was something of value there. I knew that there was a grotto in Eldenfield. I just didn't know where it was. So I had to do a wee quick Google to figure out where exactly it was. But we are getting our sword. And then we can actually progress through Goron Mines. Which is excellent. About time. So let's quickly grab that bad boy. Did you know that this tiny little puddle of water is a dig spot? That's it. That's where the dig spot is. How annoying is that? Excellent. Thanks, game. Finally! Okay, it's a wooden sword, but it still works. I will take a wooden sword over nothing. Let's be real. Alright. We now have a sword. Thank you so much for that, Soup. GG. Woo! Yes, thank you. And thank you to Ducky, because I know you were going to redeem points if Soup didn't. So thank you. Alright. Let's go back to Goron Mines, because that's the only thing we can necessarily go further in with a sword. And I say that because Forest Temple still requires us to have Gale Boomerang before going any further. And Snow Peak I mean, we can do it, I guess. But it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, just saying. Sorry I'm lurking. No, don't be sorry. You are all good. You are all good. Lurk away. Look at that. I'm learning my lesson. I'm not pressing A immediately. I did, actually. It's just, it didn't work. It didn't actually register the input, so I'm counting that as a win. I'm counting that as something good I did. Enjoy your lurk there, Soup. I appreciate it. Alright, that's fine. It literally just knocks us into the area that we wanted anyway. Alright. Let's go as far in as we can with Goron Mines. Without a bow, there's still a few things we won't be able to do. But the sheer amount of chests in Goron Mines might yield us something good. Maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed on that one. We'll figure it out. We'll see how we go. Alright. So, there we go. There is something that there's more differences in the HD version. We are talking about the why? Why do you exist? Sorry, that's really rude. We were talking about differences between the standard version and the HD version when we were going through here last time, so we might as well do it again. The standard version of the game has the Cave of Ordeals, and if we ever get to the desert, I'll show you what it is. However, the HD version of the game not only had the Cave of Ordeals, but also had the Cave of Shadows, which was a unique... I say unique. I'm going to say that very loosely. It was a DLC dungeon that you could get with the Wolflink amiibo. The ADHD is real with this one. Squirrel mid-conversation. Sorry if offensive. No! Accurate. Honestly, accurate. The funniest part about that is I'm not sure how I squirreled just then. My brain is not even registering the squirrel. That's the funniest part here. Oh, crap. Right. I just screwed myself a little bit there. Nice. Alright, let's redo it. I just wanted to see if that was a nice shortcut. It's not. Definitely not offensive. But, I'm ADHD and I have zero offense to that. That's funny. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I will fully admit that's hilarious. Yeah, so, crap, what was I saying? ADHD, guys. It's one hell of a thing. Let's just whack that. I know my shield can catch fire and I can potentially lose the shield. Can my sword catch fire? Probably not. It's not actually designed to be in this area, so it's probably not even a thing. Anyway, not the point here. Yeah, the HD version had what's called the Cave of Shadows, which was a DLC item that you got with the Wolflink amiibo. So it was laid out the exact same way as the Cave of Ordeals, used the exact same assets. There was nothing too unique about it at all. It was fairly... It wasn't even that unique. It had the same layout, same everything. They didn't even bother creating a new texture for the walls. Anyway, not the point here. And it was a dungeon. It was once again, a gauntlet dungeon. But the catch with this one was that you could only use Wolflink. Eating Sal's shield. Yeah. There we go. This is how weak the wooden sword is, by the way. We're doing crap all damage. It took us 3 hits to knock that guy down. Anyway, not the point. Wow, I'm getting really distracted here. Sorry. Yes, point is... something. Right, not this way. Weak fish sword. Yeah, it was a... yeah, weak as fish, man. That's a weak fish sword. There we go. Let's go this way. This is the way we want to go. Oh, we're just gonna stand here for a minute. Excellent. Right, because, yeah, okay, cool. Well, I know what we're doing now. We're good. We're good. I may be stupid, but we're good. So yes, this additional dungeon was the exact same as the Cave of Ordeals, but you could only fight it as Wolflink. It was okay. Yeah, where is that fish emote? What's that fish emote from? I like it. Alright. That's a good fish. There we go. Alright, we are finally back at the part where we were before. Excellent. Now, here's my question to myself. And yes, I just realized I have realized that I've interrupted myself for the 18th time. There we go. Double kill. Wait. I'm still... Is biggest waste of time I've ever used? No. But it is still a waste of time. Oh, we're getting there. Can this be done? Damn! Alright. Ball and chain OP! Please nerf. Wow, okay. If this doesn't cut it because it's wooden, okay, cool. I was gonna say, I'm fairly certain it wouldn't be coded any differently. Oh crap, I missed. That's fine. We can just run straight past the beamos. Oh, they're still dead. That's fine. It's not every single person who would waste 10 minutes to see if, if you can ball and chain a switch. But it's what we do here, and you know what? It's game-changing work we're doing, in theory. I think there's a chest around here, either underwater or around this ledge, or is it higher up? It might. No, I think it's higher up. There is one chest in the water though that we will need to get. Okay. Down here. Whoa! Nice. This is the other chest. Alright. Piece of heart. Oro's memo! Nice! Actually, wait, that's the item that we were looking for. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's actually really good. That's the item. Okay, that was the other item that we were looking for in the poll. So we needed the sword to get that. So everyone who picked sword in the poll, thank you. Good job. Excellent. That was very coincidentally good. Excellent. Go us. Yeah. Try and hit me. There we go. Wow. Okay, go us. There we go. Why do we move that? Oh, right, the door. There's a chest. Now, the unfortunate thing is because we don't have a bow, there's not too much that we can do about getting rid of the kobolins here. It's gone for you now. So the emote's gone for you now too. That's weird. That's really weird. There's the chest. I don't know how I'm doing these. Oh, ending blow. That's a game-winning item right there. So, as I mentioned before, the game-winning blow, the ending blow is required to beat the game because it's the final move that you put on Ganon. You don't hit it, you don't get it, you don't beat the game. Simple as that. Alright, cool. Now, we can't do anything about this, unfortunately. We don't have a bow, so this is still as far as we can get, but we can at least go through the door up here. Ducky is breaking everything. Ducky, what are you doing? Alright. Let's go through here. Because this should, in theory... Yeah, okay, cool. This leads to, another... Whatchamacallit? I know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter that you don't, I guess. Oh, balls. That's fine. Like I said, you learn all sorts of words, like balls. Does it tell you that you need it, or does it soft lock the game if you don't have it? Wait, what? Does it tell you that you need it, or does it soft... oh, right. Or it just basically soft locks it. Sorry, I forgot that we were talking about the ending blow for a second there. It basically, from what I can tell, I've actually never seen it happen. But from what I know, I think it just basically soft locks the game. Like, you can't put the ending blow on, so it just, you stay there indefinitely, essentially. It is a very unique feature. I don't think I've ever seen a game have such a reliance on such a random item. Nothing beyond this point. City in the Sky is on the way of the hero. So anything that is required of the dungeon further from this point has nothing for us. As evidenced. Thanks, game. There is a chest. I think it's up there. Yeah. So, I will link. Hey, I'll take a heart container. We'll take a full heart container. Hang on, bear with me. I'm just trying to find it. There was a video. No, that's not it. I'll try and find a video of the Ganon fight without the ending blow. And I'll try and pop it in chat. Or maybe I'll try and link it next time or something like that. But yeah, you essentially just can't do anything. Feeling tired, so gonna go to sleep. Good night, lovely peeps. Good night, J Buckcrumbs. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a good time. Enjoy your sleep. Have a good night. Night, Mr. Butts. I feel like that'd be an insult to anyone else, but it's literally J Buckcrumbs. Thank you so much, J Buckcrumbs. Have a lovely night. Alright, there is one more chest that we're going to check here. And then, for the first time ever, let's go to the Gerudo Desert. Oh! Nice. I barely made that. I almost overshot it. Excellent. 5 rupees. I mean, 5 rupees is 5 rupees, I guess. Alright. We're actually going to quit here. I'm not doing this dungeon. I'm not doing this boss fight at the moment. And we know that there's nothing for us. So we are going to save and quit here so we can exit out of the dungeon. Now, we're not going to stream for too much longer. Mr. Butts has gone to sleep and so will I soon. But we are going to go explore the desert a little bit because, again, this is our first time exploring the desert in a Twilight Princess rando ever on stream. So we'd be remiss if we didn't explore at least a little bit of it tonight. I feel like it would be so cheap if we didn't. Can I suggest a raid if that's the case? Once we get to it, sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's go Lake Hylia. Alrighty. Because I know Aeneas will likely still be streaming. Oh, I know Aeneas. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if they're still streaming by the time that we finish up, absolutely. Let's do it. Alright, cool. Whee! Alright. I think have we raided Aeneas before? I think we maybe have. Oh, crap. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, well, I guess we're going up here. Nice. Go us. Thanks, game. Alright, that's fine, actually. Let's just flight by foul it. Alright, cuckoos, come here. There we go. How foul of you. He's still got 7 hearts in his no-hit run. Hey, very nice. How foul of you. Very good, Ducky. I like it. 10 out of 10. Ah, crap, I overshot it. That's alright. I enjoy overshooting it. It's a little bit funny, but that's fine. Alrighty. I will also take the 20 rupees here so when we can recoup our losses. Alright. Now let's actually get up Uku's note. I forgot that was actually a thing. Uku has things to do, so she'll remain here. If you return, let's get together, she says. That's essentially a useless item. Just saying. Excellent. Let's go Oasis Flight. So this lands us in the desert. The desert. There we go. So normally when we get... Look, there's Lake Hylia in the background. I really like that detail. Normally when you get to Lake Hylia, like to the desert for the first time, there is a fairly lengthy cutscene that plays. Where Midna explains basically her role in this entire saga, in the entire story. Who she is, why she's here, all that kind of fun stuff. It is a very good cutscene, and if you have never actually played this game for the story before, can I recommend it? Like, I can't recommend it enough. If it ever comes out on the Switch, which, let's hope, please, I would highly recommend a casual playthrough of this. It is 10 out of 10. This is probably the strongest dungeon roster we've had across any game, in my opinion. It's probably the strongest dungeon roster we've had. The characters are really the characters, I mean, I have some problems with some of the characters, but some of the characters are some of the best. Hello, Ashy York, welcome in. I love the desert move. Oh, Spinner! Hey! We were looking for that before. That means we can actually get the claw shot now, which is excellent. I love the desert music a lot. I love the desert music here too, Ashy. I agree. Great music. The soundtrack of Twilight Princess is so underrated. It's such a good soundtrack. Especially there's like this courage theme that's kind of like a theme throughout all the songs. It even appears in the Hyrule Field music theme, and it's so good. I love it so much. Yeah, hello Ashy, by the way. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Alright, let's just get rid of this Poe. Again, I don't think we necessarily have to collect Poes, but we might as well. Once it hits daytime, I'll turn up the music a bit so everyone can hear the desert music. Because, it even gives us a beast, but, like, straight up. Nice. Again, this is our first time ever coming to the desert in a randomizer. So let's go around the corner here because there's a chest on the ledge over here. Oh. So the desert is a big wide open space with all of these big ridges through it. So these ridges will take us down, will actually just straight up void us out. And then you've got some other ridges that hide bugs in them. So we'll actually have to go check the bug spots as well. As well as that, you've got those giant pea hats that you need to latch onto with claw shots. But my favorite, the more relaxing to me is Lake Hylia. Oh, I love the Lake Hylia music. I love the fishing music as well. The fishing music slaps. Stream for Neanderthals, just one beat words, no more. So, one syllable words only. I always screw this one up, don't I? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, I'm good now. Let's start that time. 5-min clock, please. Perf. Let's go. So, up here. Thank you for the... thank you for the... word. Thank you for being here. Close enough. Oh, crap. Okay, restarting the timer. Thank you for following. Thank you so much for following. We're restarting the timer now. Whoopsies. There we go. Alright. Restart. Crap. We're restarting the timer. Now. Thanks for the join, Ash. Okay. You see why this is hard, right? Haha, sorry. Do not be sorry. You are all good. Thank you for yes. Words are hard. Ah! Words! Thanks, Ash, for the join of Sal. Ooh! Ooh! Rare! Rare! Oh. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, I heard it. Okay is a two-syllable word. We're restarting the timer again. Okay. Now. Take two. Take three. We help Sal to win your quest. This is ha. Those are words. This is so laugh. This is so laugh. Ha! This brain is fried. Oh, word is hard. Yes. Word do be hard. Ay. Aight. We warp now. Yeah, we warp now to here. Wait, you still have a brain. No. This brain don't work, okay? Ah! Okay is a two-syllable word, damn it. Okay. One more time. One more time. Whew. Take four. It's the O and then K. I do say that ton. I keep make you fail, Sal. I am soz. It be ha-ha. Spin! Oh. I can say lock in. I can say lock in, chat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. to kill. So let's do that. That works. Oh, 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 oh. Ball and chain. O P plus nerf. Yay! Not yay. Oh. I thought that would be grab chain. Yay. Let's warp now to here. I have learned not to read chat right now. Soz chat. Let's go! The claw of shots! Claw of shots. It do be small pain. It do be small pain. Just shat. This I will suck at. This I will suck at. Balls! Ooh! Crap. That is 5 minutes! Thank you so much, Tucky. That is probably the hardest challenge we've had in a while. Woo! That was good. Thank you so much. I'm gonna turn off that alarm in just one hot second. Come on. I really suck at this one, by the way. It's the damn. I say okay way too often. You do not realize how often you say the word okay until you cannot say the word okay. Oh. No, crap. Oh, God. We are a good fan base usually, we promise. No, it was good. We do actually love you. I appreciate it. That was funny, though. That was funny. Yeah, alright. I say the word like way too much. Yeah, I feel that. I say the word like a lot too. I say the word There's this game called Don't Say You Can't Say Guess what I say a lot? Shat. No, not shat. That was amazing. It should not require that much brain power, and yet it does. Also, we have something called Fast Spinner on, which might be, yeah, I think it's screwing us over at the moment. So Fast Spinner is a randomizer setting that just makes your spinner go faster than normal. However, it does throw the timing off for this off badly. Please speak good. Yeah, it throws the timing off on this really badly. So, we're gonna take a minute to figure this out. I'm bad at this, but not this bad at this normally. Nope, that was too late. Okay. So, the reason why we went to the original grotto with the spinner is because I thought that's where the claw shot was, but I think it's actually here now that I think about it. It said claw shot grotto, and I assumed it was the other claw shot grotto. Alright, so we're gonna get the claw shot, and then we might see about finishing up, but we're gonna see if we can do this first. This is gonna be our final boss. Yeah! Oh no! Oh, we had it too. At least they do put these nice chains here so we can get back faster. They knew that a lot of people were going to have to, like, you know, walk of shame. There we go. Nice. No! I try not to swear on stream. This is probably going to break me a little bit. Okay. Balls. Whee! Okay, let's go. Again, I suck at this at the best of times. The fast spinner is throwing me off really badly. Not that that's an excuse. I mean, it's kind of an excuse, but still. Alright. Fast spinner is helpful everywhere else, though. Nope, crap. So fast spinner, as I said, is a randomizer only setting. And it just means that you get a little bit more, you get through dungeons with long spinner sections, mostly up at his grounds, a bit faster. Oh, shoot. But it also just means that you can drift for way longer before your spinner runs out of power. There we go. Oh, fridge magnet. Don't swear, just say fish. I can't redeem fish though. No, we're good. We're gonna say fish. Fish. Alright. Oh, I accidentally dealt damage just then. That's nice. Okay. Fished. I told you this one was gonna break me. No, yeah, alright. No! Fish mags. Hey, Ducky redeemed fish for 5 minutes. We're just gonna... This is gonna take longer than 5 minutes, I'm just saying. We're just gonna keep it active. Ain't no way we have a fish redeem. We now have a fish redeem. I heard far-fetched. Yeah, it's far-fished. Far-fetch's evolution. Ignoring Surfetched. Surfetched doesn't exist. It's only Surfished. No, far-fished. We love a streamer who listens to our fans and their love of fish. Yes, we now have a dedicated fish button. Except I forgot about it and forgot to tell you guys about it. Whoopsies! I heard fish not far from shad, just fish. Oh, crap. Fish. Crap fish? Alright. No, fish. We're gonna get there. We're gonna fail a lot, but we're gonna get there, I promise you. This is the final boss of the stream. Far out. I knew that was wrong the moment I did it too. This is the final boss of the far out of the fishing stream. Yeah, go away. Yeah, no. Fish. I actually fully killed that guy, I think. on! That should have worked! Oh no, I didn't fully kill him. Alright, let's go. Come on, we're gonna do this. Yeah! No! This is gonna break me. I hope you know that. Feel free to keep a fail counter, because it's gonna go into the hundreds. Yep. This is the farthest we've gone. Ah! We made it! We finally made it! This better be it. I'm just saying. Where is the damn claw shot? I mean, I'm happy to have a new sword, sure. Where is the claw shot? That was supposed to be the claw shot. Was it not the claw shot? You know what? That was supposed to be the claw shot. We redeemed points for the claw shot before. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate it. Let's check that out. Guys, I'm an idiot. I might be an idiot. Wait, hang on. I might not be an idiot. Bear with me. No, I might be an idiot. I might be an idiot. Y'all, I think I'm an idiot. Hang on. Bear with me. Alright. I might be an idiot. You know how we just went to that claw shot grotto and then we got a sword and then I got really confused because I thought that was the claw shot? I think it's in there with the sword. I think we were right the first time. I think I might just be an idiot and I missed a chest in there. Because it was definitely supposed to be in one of these two grottos. Like in one of these two areas. Unless I'm just completely reading the spoiler log wrong, which could be the case. But I'm fairly certain I'm correct. Did we just miss a chest in there? Let's check. I might be an idiot here. Whee! Alright. Am I an idiot? Let's check. Is Xiaobao an idiot? Yes or yes? I should have made that like its own like, you know, gamba. Wait. Is there one on the other side? Oh, okay, no. That's fine. Claw shot! What? Where's the damn claw shot? I mean, this is great too. Is there one on this side? Oh my god, there's one right. This is it. Thank God. Oh. Oh my god. expecting that to be a thing. Wow. I mean, we finally got it. Jeez. Oh. I'm an idiot. We almost missed the mirror shard too, which is arguably worse. Oh. Oh, that's the last of my brain power. Wow. Wow. Okay. Excellent. I don't think we can. I don't think there's I don't think there's anything we can do to redeem it after this. I think with our claw shot and all 4 of our pieces of Twilight, we are gonna end things here because I think clearly I need a nap. We're gonna update the fact that we have that. You can't end it there. That's it. That's exactly it. We cannot top this level of stupidity. Oh my god. Alright, we are saving Hotdog and Salbu the horse here. Oh, don't go anywhere. We are gonna grab someone to raid. Let's find Aeneas, see if they're still online. Oh, that's a thing that happened, I guess. Oh boy. Thank you for the clip, Kazzy. I appreciate it. Oh. Aeneas. I did not spell that right at all. Aeneas. Aeneas doing the Ocarina of Time, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You can go in peace, for God's sake, get some sleep. I think I need some peace and some sleep and maybe some ice cream. Alrighty, but for now we are gonna raid Aeneas. Thank you everyone for joining tonight, for the likes, the follows, the comments, the bits, the subs, the gifted subs, all of that. I really appreciate it. None of it's required, but I really appreciate it. We're gonna raid Aeneas now. If you're interested in their content, don't forget to join the raid, watch their streams, say hi in chat, give them a follow. We're all small streamers just trying to do our part, and I really appreciate us spreading the love around. Thank you all so much. I will see you maybe a bonus stream this weekend. I'm not making any guarantees, but I will definitely see you at the very least next week, and I will catch you later. Bye. I need some sleep.